Numerical phenomenon and the golden ratio in the entire Quran that makes my mind blown about it. Every chapter of the Quran has two mathematical values, which is the order number and the verse number. When the order number and the verse number added together, it form a total numerical value of the chapter. In numerical values of all the chapters, some numbers are repeated, while others are unique and don't repeat themselves. The sum of the chapter values that are repeated is 7,906, and the sum of the chapter values that are unique is 4,885. When 7,906 divided by 4,885, the result is 1.618. The golden ratio of 1.618 is considered an irrational number, meaning it has an infinite number of non-repeating digits, especially after its decimal point, and cannot be precisely counted. Now let's turn that to chapter 16:18. In this chapter, it is stated, "For where you count the favors of Allah, you will not be able to count them." Next is the scientific phenomenon in the entire Quran, and this is all about the celestial bodies. A verse that is stated in Arabic, وَهُوَ الَّذِي كَلَكَ اللَّيْلَ وَالنَّهَارَ وَالشَّمْسَ وَالْقَمَرَ كُلٌّ فِي فَلَكٍ يَسْبَحُونَ, meaning created the sun and moon, day and night, each one traveling in an orbit. And here's the mind-blowing concept. There is a hidden palindrome sentence, especially the context of this verse, like a secret code. So when we're talking about palindrome, it is a word or number that is same spelled backwards and forwards. Like for example, the word mom or dad. Same spelling forwards and backwards. That's palindrome. Now, can you ever make a palindrome out of a sentence and not a word? That's difficult, of course. Now, this is the last four words on the verse about the celestial bodies. Kulun fi falaki yasbahun. Now, in English translation, every celestial body is in orbit. By splitting this Arabic three words, and that is letter by letter, so the first letter is kaf, goes to lam, then fa, then ya, then fa again, then lam, then again kaf. Forwards and backwards, same. So let's connect it forwards and backwards, so it would look like this. It's like orbiting in a verse connection to every celestial body is in orbit. Just like these letters, orbiting what's around the middle letter. And this is the reason why even jinns and humans combined to produce this kind of book or context, it would be impossible. Quran holds incredible numerical structures and even miracles that includes the patterns and counts, precise, intricate, and seem beyond coincidence. Quran also contains a pattern around the number 19. The phrase Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim has this exact 19 letters in Arabic with its 114 chapters, or that's 19 times 6, and that is equals to 114 chapters, or what we call numerical patterns. This gives us a glimpse of divine structure. A divine wisdom meets precise patterns. Accurate embryology in Quran. Surah Al-Hajj 22:5, including Surah Al-Mu'minun 23:12-14. The accuracy of it is uncanny and mention it in great detail. That made human from extract of liquid drop, meaning one sperm out of many, then placed as a sperm drop in a secure place, then made that drop a hanging mass, then developed that hanging mass into a lump, looking chewed with teeth. And out of this lump, we made fundamental bones, which are the skull connected to the spinal cord, which clothed with flesh, then brought into being as a new creation. Now let's move on to the two seas meet with invisible barrier that's been discovered in 2002. That there are two seas with barrier that prevent them from mixing. And this was the verse stated in the Quran.
البحرين يلتقيان بينهما برزخ لا يبغيان فبأي آلاء ربكما تكذبان.
This phenomenon is called water stratification and can be observed at the desert of Gibraltar, which is the Atlantic Ocean and the Mediterranean Sea, and each one maintain temperature by its divinity and density, and these seas do not mix, and with invisible barrier between them. And this was the verse mentioned in Qur'an.
هو الذي مرج البحرين هذا عذب فرات وهذا ملح أجاج وجعل بينهما برزخا وحجرا محجورا وهو الذي خلق من الماء بشرا فجعله نسبا وصهرا وكان ربك قديرا.
Let's go now to the depression that's linked between the whites in our eyes and leaves scientists speechless. Depressive symptoms are associated with the cataract, which is the disease of the eye, which eyes became white and cloudy. And this is according to a new study, that people which suffer in this disease have high rate of depression. And this was the verse mentioned in the Quran. We are all visitors in this earth, and we are just passing through. Our purpose here is to observe, to learn, to grow, and love one another. And then we are all returned to Allah, which is our real home. Let's talk about the Zamzam water from a historic well near the Kaaba in Mecca, Saudi Arabia, highlighting its significance as both religious symbols and a subject of scientific inquiry. For over 4,000 years, Zamzam water has been viewed by Muslims as a miraculous gift linked to the story of Hajar and her search for water for her son Ismail. Zamzam water is known for its healing properties, its continuous flow in a desert, potentially indicating a divine miracle. Masaru Emoto's research on its water crystallization, revealing that Zamzam water exhibits a unique pattern influenced by Quranic recitations and examines the health benefits of Zamzam water, showcasing its high mineral and antibacterial properties, presenting Zamzam water as both a source of spiritual significance and geological marvel. Zamzam water is more than just a source of hydration. Masaru Emoto's research about the water consciousness of Zamzam water suggested that water exposed to positive words and prayers, or even rhythm of Quran recitations, form beautifully symmetrical and organized crystal structure, especially when it's frozen. Words and recitations of Quran can infuse healing properties, especially into the water, or even recited over. When Masaru Emoto experiment froze a diluted Zamzam water and reportedly observed a unique crystal formations, distinct from those regular water formations. Even before any Quran recitations, Emoto claimed that after reciting the Quran to the Zamzam water, it produced what he described as a perfect crystalline structure, exquisitely symmetrical and obviously vivid. According to Emoto's hypothesis, Zamzam water can remember emotions or even energy it's exposed to, making a special shapes a possible sign of Zamzam as a spiritual significance in a world where the natural and supernatural often seem at odds. But Zamzam water stands as a remarkable bridge of wonder. Quran encourages us to gain knowledge and ponder the creation of the universe as a sign of the Creator's enduring presence and wisdom. Assalamu alaikum.